So hello, welcome to the channel. I'm going to show you now how we advertise cars at Car Key. Adverts are imperative to the success of the business. Good quality adverts, giving customers the most amount of information and making sure the advert stands out in a sea of hundreds of thousands of vehicles in the marketplace is really important to us. I'm going to run you through it as quickly as possible so that you can see. I'm going to advertise some of the vehicles that are bought from G3 auctions. So first car we're going to advertise is a Ford Focus ST. Here you can see the vehicle. I'm using dealer kit. Dealer kit, shout out to dealer kit. So first thing is I'm going to go to the edit screen and we're going to upload some images. But to upload the images, I'm going to go to the vehicle on our G3 account, which you can see here. And here's the vehicle. Came out of Mike Brewer Motors. Mike Brewer, motor trade legend, has a kind of small car supermarket site branded Mike Brewer Motors. So I'm going to advertise this car here. So it's a Ford Focus ST3. There's some information here. No previous keepers, means it's a one owner car with 2 keys. Service history. We'll have a look at the inspection report. So as we go through the inspection report, you can just see it's got a tyre pressure light on, not end of the world. And there's a parcel shelf strap missing. Again, not the end of the world. Seems to have very comprehensive history. Service at 13, 25, 33, 53 and 78. The car has covered 83,000 miles. So what we're going to do first of all is we're going to spec check the car just to see what specification it's got, which is done through HPI. So I'm going to log into HPI, put the registration number in, hit spec check, and we're going to see what factory fitted options the car's got. The more factory fitted options that you add to the advert, the higher the value of the vehicle, and then its price position on Auto Trader will be affected by this. So when advertising a car on Auto Trader gives us different price markers: low price, great price, good price, fair price and high price. We like to pitch our cars to hit market round about the market average. Sometimes just a few £100 less can give it a great price marker. It's nice to have a great price marker on a car. But again, sometimes go for a fair price marker if the car's brilliant, unique, really high specification. But let's look at the specification. So it's got the ST style pack. Okay, it's got premium colour, mica paint, rear view camera, and it's got the black charcoal leather. So you'll see there's £1,350 worth of options there. So what we're going to do first of all is we're going to go into the description of the vehicle. I like round numbers, so I'm just going to tweak that. And then if we go to optional extras, I'm going to hit the edit button, and you're going to see here that the options are here. So ST style pack, which it's got, which you've just seen. Colour is black, so that'll be shadow black. And the interior is the Windsor charcoal leather interior. I believe that's everything that it had. Was there anything else on there? Oh, rear view camera. Let's have a little look for rear view camera. Rear view camera as well. So we're going to save the options. Now, if we hit the pricing button, Dealer Kit very usefully will tell us what Auto Trader's suggested retail price is. I'm not sure that updates immediately with the specification that I've just loaded in. So, but it retails at 11,508. Looking at what we paid for the vehicle, let's just pop back to the invoice. We'll have a little look. So 8429. So 8429. So if we go 11495, that's kind of around about the market average, and it will show us our margin after VAT. So I'm quite happy with that at 11495. Next thing is we're going to need to upload some images. So to do that, I'm going to save some images. So just going to let's just save the images, and let's just save all these images. Different auctions give you different ways of downloading their images. This is the way I do it with G3. It might be a quicker way. Someone might say AI would do it quicker. who knows, but I'm just going to, as I say, download these images. Now, ideally, I don't like using auction images because the quality of the images aren't great, and obviously our own images are better, but this vehicle's not arrived yet, and probably won't arrive for about a week. So for me, let's get as many images on as possible. Now, again, G3 have these funky 360 cameras. You can't just save those images. So I'm going to snip a interior shot. Let's just save that as well. So that's saved, and then let's do one of that direction as well. So again, they're not ideal images. Occasionally, really funny customers will comment that, you know, did you take the images on a potato and the like, which is hilarious. But again, it's better to have images than not have images at all. So we're going to save that image as well. So those images are all saved. So we're going to go back now to the advert. We're going to go to images and we're going to chuck those images in. Well, let's just go to the desktop, so we'll find those images there. So all of those images are in. Now, while they're uploading, what we're actually going to do is we're going to go to our dashboard, a piece of kit built by the legend that is Recode. Shout out to Recode. And we're going to put some little fancy bits and pieces on the advert. So we're going to go to the overlay creator first. We'll take that first image, the money shot as we like to call it, that perfect angle, and we're going to create an image. Now, because the format that the images are saved in, can we get much higher? There's our little meme generator. If I just now go back to the image section and I'm going to drag and drop that image in, it is going to make the image a little bit fatter, so it looks a little bit almost like a caricature image of a car, but I'd rather it was on there, even if it's a bit chunkier. Talks about finance packages and means that that advert should really pop on the advertising platforms it's on, especially Auto Trader. Auto Trader recently changed the way it presents its vehicles when you access the site, and private sales integrate with garage cars, and to differentiate between the two is slightly difficult. So by putting that overlay on there, we feel it makes our vehicles stand out. I'm just going to move the images around so that, again, somebody scrolling through them, somebody looking at it will get to see it as though they're walking around the car. So let's just put them in order like so. I like to see a nice interior shot early on, so I'm going to put that one there, and then I'm going to drop that other interior shot in here. Now, that's not all we're going to do. So we're going to save the changes. So we're going to hit the optional extras image, and this is going to bring up this. So we're now going to key in 1350, and we're going to put some of those options in. So we're just going to click back on the advert again. Let's get rid of that one. So we're back on here, and now as we look down here, it's going to run us through the options. So it's got the ST style pack, so we're just going to copy that. I'm going to drop that on there, and we're going to put the rear view camera. So we're also going to put that on there. These are nice things that it's got. Now again, metallic paint is an option, but I would rather at this stage now load some of the specification that the vehicle has got, stuff that I think will entice a customer, things that they would find potentially more interesting than the fact that it's got metallic paint. So we're going to just start to put some of the other options in. So let's go back. So it's got that. Let's have a look at driver assistance, parking sensors. People like parking sensors.
Parking sensors? Love them.
So let's just drop the parking sensors in. So I need to pick two more options now. Do you know what? I'm going to put the leather in because, again, it's an ST3, which comes with full leather. And then we're just going to find one further option to stick on the advert. Let's see, we've got parking sensors, illumination, bi-xenon lights with adaptive lighting. That's a nice thing to have on a car. So we're going to hit that on the car. We're going to create an image. Another meme's going to drop up because Recode, when he built that system, built in an inbuilt meme generator. Not sure why, but it makes me smile. It's always fun. So again, we're just going to drop the optional extras image in there, and we're going to put that somewhere in the advert. Now, again, finance is a important part of what we do, and lots of customers do finance the vehicles. Most people say they're paying cash. A lot of the time, the cash is coming from somewhere. Might be a personal loan, might be savings, it might be an actual loan that they've taken from the bank. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to run a finance quote on that vehicle. So we're going to key in the registration mark of the vehicle, and we're going to let it run a quote. So the car has done 83,000 miles. We've priced it at was it 12,495? Let's just have a little look again. Sorry, 11,495. So price the vehicle at 11,495. Now we're going to look at a 60-month term. I like sub £200 a month payments, so I know 11,495 with a £2,000 deposit with current lender Admiral with a rate of 9.9 is going to show a payment of about £199 and 31p. There it is. So you can see that is the deal there. So what we're now going to do is we're going to go back into the car key advert tool, and I'm going to hit HP Finance example. So I'm going to hit the 11,495, £2,000 deposit, financing 9,495, total amount payable is 13,959.60. Admin fees nothing. Option to purchase fees £1. The rate's 5.19, which equates to an APR of 9.9. Agreement 60 months, and that's 199.31. 199.31, 199.31, and then 231. So we're going to create another bit of Hulk Hogan there. So again, we're going to take that image. I'm going to go back into images. We're going to pop that image. We're going to put that on there. So we're going to make that second image. That's a powerful finance example there. So finance is done. Let's have a little look. The advert's now coming together. So images are on. We've got a finance example in there. The specifications in there. Price is done. We now need to actually write the advert. So you can, through DealerKit, have AI write an advert. We've used our own AI tool that, again, helped create by the digital maestro himself, Recode, in the background. Basically fed a succession of our historic adverts into ChatGPT and got them to write in a particular style. So what we're going to do is we're just going to write the reg of the vehicle for a new advert. You can go car key adverts by Recode version 2. So it's going to ask us the year and the mileage. So we're going to put 2017 in, and the mileage is 83,000 miles. So let's just go into there, 83k. So it's going to ask us the source of the vehicle. So Car Supermarket PX. So we're going to put that in there. It's now going to ask us colour. So if we go back into the advert, we'll see the colour is shadow black. So I'm going to put shadow black in there. It's going to ask us the interior, which is Windsor leather charcoal black. So I'm going to stick that in there, and then it asks us about the wheels and what size they are. So we're going to go back into the advert. We're going to just see what wheels it's got. The wheels are 18-inch. Oh, in fact, if I look at the report, next the car's got 19s. It has got 19s. Okay, so means it's had 19s fitted at some point. So let's just go back into the advert. Let's see if we can see a 19-inch wheel as an optional extra. And if so, we'll stick it on. Doesn't have it on there. So we're just going to put that in then as an option. So gloss black, upgraded 19-inch. So it's asking what size. So I'm going to put upgraded gloss black 19-inch alloys. Okay, it's going to ask me another question now. How many keys and how many owners? So again, let's just go back. No previous keepers, 2 keys. So let's just put that in there. So 1 owner from new, 2 keys. And then it's going to say perfect. Then it's going to ask any other details, options. So it's got comprehensive history. It's got a reversing camera. It's got an ST styling pack. I'm going to put that in there, and bosh. It's now going to spit an advert out in the typical car key style. which we're just going to then cut, copy, paste into Dealer Kit. So it's given us a little title at the top. It's put these little subsections in, which we like. Makes reading a sea of text a little bit easier. So I'm just going to cut, copy. I'm going to paste that into the advert. Let's go back to Dealer Kit. So go to Edit. Let's go to Advertising. Let's put the advert in there. I'm just going to get rid of these gaps in the advert because they look annoying to me. So let's just get rid of those. And there we go. I'm just going to save. So that cart now is fully advertised. Bingo. I'm going to do some more adverts later, again, which I'll document. But for now, goodbye. Thank you for watching. Hope you found that relatively interesting about how we write our adverts. Please subscribe for more informative content, and I'll see you soon.
This is the focus that you did the video on advertising, isn't it?
Yes.
I'll film the PDI process, we'll see what it needs, and we'll follow the whole process, the whole journey.